I was looking for bitches, but they had that carpet shit all over them and I couldn't see what they looked like. All that was really exposed was their eyes, and that wasn't enough for me, cause you know.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, brother. You mad?
Oh man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer. Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live. Got some time, Mr. Blitztech.
Brave your GS.
Joe, one further to Cyber Nerds.
And it's that time of the week where you get slapped up with another Boondocks review today. Season 1, Episode 5. A visit from the health inspector or something like that. I can't remember anymore. But, what's his name again? Gets arrested. Dubois. Gets arrested. And he faces his worst fear as a black man going to jail and dropping the soap. Now, once again, it's going to be a hot one. Because stuff like this still happens these days where someone commits a crime and all black people look alike. So, my question to you is, have you guys actually have been stopped because you fit the description? Well, I'm going to start with you, Sam. Have you ever been stopped because you fit the description?
Yeah, I believe twice.
Twice?
One for my car.
Yeah.
Was it that?
Wait, what car was you driving first of all? Because, you know, there's kind of cars that you should avoid.
Uh-huh.
So what kind of car was you driving?
The Astra.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Was it a sports car?
No,
No, it
I'm
wasn't.
gonna have to stop right there, fam. Listen, there shouldn't be cars you should have to avoid, innit? There shouldn't be that.
But there are, though.
But they are.
Yeah, but there shouldn't be that. Bruv, only because you're black, innit? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, there shouldn't be cars you have to avoid. But I understand the premise, but I'm just saying
I understand the premise.
But there shouldn't be cars you have to, like, imagine, bruv, do you think there's certain man going into a car dealership or whatever, going wherever you buy a car, looking on Auto Trade or whatever, and being like, oh, I can't buy that car because if you're black and drive this car, you always get stopped, bruv. Do you know the madness that is? Someone out there is watching this and being like, that doesn't really happen. It happens. Like, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Sorry to interrupt the story. Carry on. But that's mad.
So yeah, the black Astra I had.
Black Astra.
Yeah.
Was it tinted?
No, it wasn't actually.
No, it didn't. It was
it
not.
wasn't tinted. Yeah, that's one of the only cars I had that wasn't tinted.
Second time?
Second time. Wait, was that a car as well? Yeah. That's when I had my first car. And then, I got stopped because of that as well, bro.
What car was that?
That was a Fiat Punto. Which is, that's an anomaly. But I think that's because I was black.
Depends on the time.
Broad daylight
Because
in central London.
Yeah, but depends on the time, like particular year.
2005 or something. Central London. They weren't fronting me. We was in the junction. They weren't fronting me. I went this way. They went that way. And then all of a sudden, I heard sirens behind me.
Whoop, whoop.
Exactly. I was like, Central London. I'm doing this wrong. So I pulled up. They pulled up behind me. I was like, oh, so they're going to this building on my left.
Yeah.
So I drove off. And before I knew it, I heard sirens again. And about 3 cars tried to stop me.
That's mad.
I was like, what's going on?
That's
Like,
mad.
yeah, you should have just I was like, but there's no way, because I'm pretty sure it's the officers that were on that junction that tried to stop me and think. Because that car had tints on it. So I was thinking, yeah, they're trying to stop me for that. Well, the Astra was also the same deal, bro. But yeah.
Interessant.
Very interesting.
Joe, how many times?
I've been stopped, yeah.
I know this in the film.
I've been stopped for fitting the description countless amount of times, bro. Countless.
How many times was I with you?
Also a countless amount of times. Like, I feel like there was a period in my life, and there was a period in my life where at least 2 times a week, man was getting stopped for fitting the description. Like, anywhere man went, like, man was walking on the street, going to school, after school, going to basketball practice, come back from basketball practice. Like, that whole period of maybe, like, just being a teenager, bro.
I was a teenager,
Just being a teenager, just getting stopped all the time.
Yeah.
officer, can I help you? Oh, you fit the description of this person
IC3
who did this, here. I said, I wasn't in that area. I'm going here to do this. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, but stop and search. Get me?
You know what? Yeah, it's fine because I remember a particular time. I think you must have had enough that day, fam. And you was like, how many 6'5" black guys do you know that look like?
Fam, it's mad, you know. It's mad. Do you know what? Yeah, there's even a very recent time, man got stopped.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it's like, I don't feel like, obviously, it's not personal. It's a race thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like through that period of time, I was getting stopped. Like, I don't want to say man grew out of it, but man just stopped moving in a way that you could get stopped so easily.
Yeah.
And obviously I understand where I maneuver out of that scenario, there's just another young black youth who fills the role of Joe being stopped every day. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, it was mad because this happened like maybe like a year or 2 years ago. Man was at like Asda, Walmart, whatever, coming out, and there was like a bag of police officers, and like, I go to basketball training every day. I wear tracksuits. I don't like, and the area I live in, like, I just like to live a discreet life, innit? So more times if you see me, I probably got my hood up. Do you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I just got my hood up. But do you know what's mad about this? I've got 2 big shopping bags in my hand. Like, brother, like,
Could be baking powder, innit?
fam, whatever. 2 big shopping bags in my hand. And then the police officer rolls on man and he's like, oh, excuse me, sir, can I speak to you for a second? And I was like, speak to me about what? He was like, well, you fit the description of, I fit the description of what? Someone shopping. Brother, like, fam, because the thing is, yeah, brother, I wasn't even, like, you know, okay, so you know when you're walking out of Asda, the back where the West is, yeah, I'm walking out of there to get to the car park, bro. There's only 10 steps, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a bookie area generally, but I've got 2 big shopping, like, brother, I'm clearly just shopping, bro. And I've got my hood up. Get me? Like, I'm still yet to see the law that says you can't wear your hood. Do you know what I'm saying? If that's why he's stopping, man. But sometimes I do feel like these man stop, man, just because they're intimidated, bruv. And it's like, brother, I can be in at least a less intimidating scenario. I've got 2 shopping, like, the shopping bags killed me anyway. So then I was like, oh, I fit the description of a man shopping. And he was like, nah, you fit the description of blah, 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 blah. And the thing is, yeah, in my head, I was calculating the thing. I was like, there's one officer talking to me right now, but there's like 3-4 of them over there. Like, they've obviously sent him out to poke the bear. So us, man, like, in the event of. So then I was just weighing up the scenario and I was like, Joe, allow it. You get me? But then I wasn't getting searched, innit? I weren't like, you man are not searching me. I've come back from my shopping. So now we're here having a big ass debate. And what's funny is, because now in 2020, 2019, whenever this is happening, like, I want to say some parts of the community are more aware of scenarios like this. There was a black woman coming out and listen, black women, thank you. Like, I want to say she must have been a similar age to me, but because I feel like I'm tracksuit up, she might have felt I was younger.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, brother, are you okay? And I was like, you know what, yeah, I've just done my shopping and I feel like I'm getting harassed by this police officer, but I can't say that to him because he may feel like I'm being aggressive to him if I say he's harassing me. And he's got backup over there already when I'm just trying to go to my car and go home. So now it's like, I flamed him.
Yeah.
In a nice way. I love having a third party in conversations, innit? Like, so, and then she's like, oh, and then she starts, we're going back and forth now. Do you get me? And he's there like, rah, like, I'm supposed to be handling, he didn't know what to do. So then he goes, he's like, oh, look, can you just wait here for a minute? I was like, yeah, I'm just talking to her. Yeah. Goes over to his group. They have a little word. Comes back and he's like, all right, yeah, sorry. All right, cool. My bus case. I said, thank you to the lady and bus out, fam. But it's mad because it's like, I just don't get why. Like, why are you man like this? Like, what are they scared of, fam?
I don't think it's well, obviously you've got that whole, it's an idea, isn't it? It's an idea put into society. Because I even remember, yeah, when we were kids, yeah, let's say we go Stratty or something, or we go Hackney, and you'd see like a group of 4 free boys here, and it would look like it was bare man. Because this whole idea was kind of like projected and put into us that we're automatically that kind of person. Do you know what I'm saying? For you to be intimidated. Even, we wouldn't even be intimidated about like within our own like society or wrong group. So imagine them on the outside. To them it escalates to next level. Whereas one of us, we was always been told, raw. Now it's a whole thing. Like
it. Even with that, it's mad because these lot, and when I say these lot, like feds, like they don't understand. It like the same way you're talking about. Alright, so look, there's 4 of us or 3 of us man here, and there's 3 of the ops over there, fam. Yeah, maybe they're ops, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just another YouTube channel who are 4 friends and they're standing on the other side of the street. However we're feeling towards each other, and the police are there, we feel the same way about the police.
oh yeah,
Like gang 1, if you're saying we're a gang, we're gang 1. They're gang 2. You man are gang 3.
absolutely.
And you man are gang 3, and you have the you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
you can come and attack us and say, they did whatever, even if we didn't, and you're gonna win, fam.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta understand why there's added animosity towards you,
Absolutely,
man.
'cause obviously
And then
they've
you
got
man
the-
are actually out here killing man as well. So then it's like, sometimes they roll up on man, and man run anyway, because it's like, bruv, whether I've done anything gone wrong,
yeah, if you man
I'm
catch
not
me,
gonna let you just dictate the scenario. I'll just run away. I'll just run away, fam. And that's bare ways that, you know what I'm saying, youths are getting shot. Oh, and then they ask you the question, why was you running? Why are you chasing me? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fam, you know, it's like, bro, it gets deep because it's like, you know, sometimes like, let's say if you're scared of dogs and you see a dog, you just might, don't run, but you start hop stepping. Like,
is that trauma, innit? Is that trauma? That's there,
it's
innit?
like, brother, you man, step off, bruv. Just leave man alone, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and bruv, and it's like, you know, like this particular episode clearly shows that, you know, it's racially institutionalized, isn't it? Like, and the people, and you can tell, like, bruv, at this point, obviously, as elders, we get it that, bruv, this thing is sent from above to the pawns, and you got, like, we've seen countless times, like, where, like, man, gotta meet quotas. You gotta meet, like, raw, bruv. Like, and it is what it is, isn't it? Like, it's just the world we live in, isn't it? Like, man's been dealing with it since we're kids.
One thing that I want to deep, which is mad for Boondocks as well, like, obviously, man will always say Boondocks is ahead of his time, but I just don't believe it. I just feel like us, man, were, like, slow, or just, we're at this time right now, we're still moving slow, fam. Because in this episode, yeah, 2 white guys with guns go and stick up a liquor store, fam. Yeah? All of that happens. And what transpires in the liquor store is not even important. But they've got guns and they stick up a liquor store. When coming out of this scenario, because they're white, yeah, they are held up as the heroes of the scenario. Even though they've gone in as the aggressives, robbed some place, do you know what I'm saying?
They
Had a
shot
gunfight.
back.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Isn't that basically the whole thing of America went to Iraq and went get...
Bro, obviously you're taking it too.
That's what it was.
No, I know. No, you're right.
They use that to fuel this episode.
Exactly.
Yes.
But the thing with this episode is that in America, like, by law, you're allowed to carry weapons. Someone comes into your property, you're allowed to defend yourself.
No,
so them man, obviously within that period of time of Iraq, because even they said, yo, there's no immediate attack today, bro.
Yeah, they're saying that there's no weapons of mass destruction. Get the ting out. It's in there. We know it's in there. But they fueled the fire and they had to fight back. Oh, now we look like the good guys when, in actual fact, we came to your land to take wherever you want.
It's so many gems.
You are 100% right.
So many gems they put there, bro.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. But I was meaning of, like, even if you take that out of context, still the fact today that, like, if there was like a black person, like, you know, when they had, I don't want to get deep into this, like, real shootings in real life, but you know when they had that there was a white youth in the States walking around with the AR.
Yeah.
Ain't no one shooting him, no one's doing nothing.
Yeah.
But then if you flip down, I was a black, that brother would have been finished, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. Like, man's coming out of the stores and then people are clapping for man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, bro, like, how can that perception be that mad? But this is what I'm saying. This is done back day, when you man were on another agenda with the Iraq thing, that thing there was still prevalent. Get me? And then they put out the newspaper where they wrongly arrested a man. They still put his face in the newspaper as the killer. They've got the real man who did it and the alleged suspect's picture right next to the Xbox killer. And then on the other side in the small print, they've got that dude is suing the government, fam. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
That just shows.
You man just calm down and allow it, bro. It's just mad. It's mad. Boondocks is crazy, fam.
Boondocks is the one, bruv.
Also, shout out to Samuel L. Jackson for carrying this whole episode. Yo, Samuel L. Jackson does a madness in this episode, fam, and I love it, fam.
Yeah, it really does.
Man's got to put him up there with the goats, bro. He's got to be, fam.
Yeah, he's got some sick lines still. He's got some sick lines. All right, guys. Well, look, appreciate you locking in for another hot topic. And I guess we'll be seeing you guys next week. But before you go away, make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, let us know your thoughts on this topic. And if you want to watch our real-time watch-along, go ahead and join our Patreon. Other than that, Raven GS.
So, Mr. Blitztech.
Joe, one further, the Cyber Nerds.
Peace.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer. Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.